Hello everyone, it's great to be with you today. We are going on a journey through time, exploring the history of human civilization and the important role of Kazakhstan. We are going to start from Stone Age. Let's talk about stone tools and about the formation of global empires. Our journey begins with 2.5 million years ago in Africa, where the first human species, Homo, evolved and created the first stone tools. Over the next 2 million years, humans spread out from Africa, and about 1 million years ago, they reached the territory of modern Kazakhstan. The oldest stone tools in Kazakhstan were found in Zhambyl and Mangostau regions. Around 70,000 years ago, our species, Homo sapiens, experienced the cognitive revolution. This is when we developed language and imagination, which allowed us to cooperate and build complex societies. This was the true beginning of human history. Later, about 12,000 years ago, came the agricultural revolution. Humans started to domesticate plants and animals like dogs, horses, cows, sheep, and so on, and live in permanent settlements. This changed our lives forever. In Kazakhstan, a very important event happened around 6,000 years ago, the domestication of horses in the Botai culture, which is located in northern Kazakhstan. This innovation had a huge impact on life on the steppe and throughout the world. Later, the rise of states and the Silk Road about 4,000 years ago, the Bronze Age, Andronova culture spread across much territory of Kazakhstan. This was followed by powerful nomadic tribes like the Scythians or Saka tribes, known for their unique animal art style. Later, the territory of Kazakhstan became part of the famous The Great Silk Road, a network of trade routes that connected China and Europe through Kazakhstan. This was a crucial time for Kazakhstan, as it promoted the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. During this period, the first states on territory of Kazakhstan, such as Uysun and Kangyu, were formed. In 502 Common Era, the Turkic Khaganate was created, which was the first Turkic empire in history. This was followed by the spread of Islam in the 8th century after the Battle of Talas River on the boundary between Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan. In the 15th century, the Kazakh Khanate, the first national state in Central Asia, was established. A lot of different states participated in the creation of Kazakh national state. One of them was Mongol Empire. In 13th century, the territory of Kazakhstan was invaded by Mongol tribes led by Genghis Khan. After he conquered the territory of Kazakhstan and Central Asia, his dynasty created the Golden Horde. And later, when the Golden Horde Empire disintegrated into the different Khanates, the Kazakh Khanate was created by Kingizid dynasty. The influence of empires and revolutions starting in the 15th century, a number of major changes took place in the world. The scientific revolution began, and Europeans started to explore and conquer new lands, making the entire planet a single historical arena. The rise of capitalism also began to change societies everywhere. In the 18th century, Kazakhstan faced a long war with Jungar tribes. To protect themselves, Kazakhs gradually accepted Russian Empire's protection. This led to a period of colonization. The Russian Empire abolished the Kazakh Khanates and introduced their own administrative reforms. The Industrial Revolution in the 18th century also changed life in Kazakhstan. New towns such as Uralsk, Uсть-Каменогорск, Semipalatinsk, trade centers, and the railroads appeared. A new capitalistic society began to develop. Later, in 20th century, which is known in history as the Soviet period, the 20th century was a time of great change and hardship. After the fall of the Tsarist regime in 1917, the Alash Orda political party tried to create a Kazakh government, but they were defeated by the Bolshevik party. In 1920, the Soviet government established the Kyrgyz Autonomous Republic, which was later, in 1925, renamed into the Kazakh Autonomous Soviet Socialistic Republic. The Soviet period brought forced settlement of nomads and collectivization, which led to a terrible famine and the death of billions of Kazakhs. Later, the totalitarian system by Stalin was established in Kazakhstan, and the territory of Kazakhstan was integrated into Soviet Socialistic Republic by given the status of Socialistic Republic in 1936. A lot of events happened during this period. One of them was the collectivization, the second was industrialization, and of course the Red Terror repressions in 1937 and 1938. However, in 1991, after decades of Soviet rule, Kazakhstan finally declared its independence. Modern Kazakhstan, since independence, developed rapidly. Kazakhstan's capital was moved from Almaty to Astana. Kazakhstan has become an important player in the modern world. However, this progress also came with new challenges, such as the need to address environmental issues and build a stable political system. In conclusion, the history of Kazakhstan is not just a collection of dates or events. It is a story of how Kazakh people adapted to great changes, preserved their culture, and built their nation. I hope this lecture helps you see how past of Kazakh people has shaped the present and will guide to the future.